Remember the little girl on the phone who was calling in to someone very respectable that had all the faith in the world with all the wonderful men and women between the church ministers and all the wonderful service people that he had under his charge already, and he really didn't need her father or uncles getting involved, because he was sure deep down in his heart that she was gonna be secure and on her way to something special, and she was so cute that he was sure she was gonna get married right the first time, that they wouldn't let her down. Right. That sounds like Bush and CIA. Like, my family doesn't know who you are. He's like, actually, sweetheart, he's like, I heard one of your uncles does. Right, yeah, but there's 6 of them, and he wasn't a service member. So now I'm a little confused how you got into that big old office, because I'm hearing that that's a big problem for my other unions that I'm in charge of, and I have to secure with like the important boat people and the important Vatican City, whether it be on dry land and in the water. So now, I'm just curious. They want to know who nominated you and what league you're playing for, Bush. I have you notated in my Bible club as a burning bush with Moses. Moses and that story tends to make me walk 40 years in the desert by myself, which is leading me to believe, Mr. Bush, that you are a problem for me and my Vatican City, floating and dry land in the American whatever house you are living in with some glass roof that will break with shards of glass falling all over your people and your administration. So now, how is it that I can convince you to not take action upon me and my people and let us handle it, and we will advise you as to your part that you will play from now on? Yeah, it didn't work out so well. So now, here we are in birth and responsibility. And what happens when you take down that brick wall of between Berlin West and East and you put up a chain link fence? And then what happens when you give all of the heathens on either side that hate one another wire cutters and you say, go get them, animals? Just go. Like, you hate each other? Good. We're not going to govern you. We're not going to feed you. We're not going to clothe you. We're not going to give you anything except wire cutters and some weapons. Go kill one another, guy. Nobody really cares about you anyway. Right? Yeah. Nobody wants to feed you, clothe you, take care of you. Right? Got it? Okay. Lawlessness. That's what you wanted. Great. Here you go. That's what Bush was asking for in America. And here we are. Fucking idiots everywhere. So here we are. See that KELP, right? And then the whelp underneath, right? I was waiting and hoping that somewhere between was born with a mother that would give them a recommendation for a Good Son Award. And nobody's asking ex-wives. That's a mafia thing in New York. And I heard they were wearing leopard print, skinny pants, high heels, lots of makeup, and crazy hair. And although we appreciated their tenacity, I wasn't getting in a fight between the North and the South with which mothers are better for whom. You all love your sons just as much, and I am an alien from another planet, so I don't really want to comment on either of you, but I stand up for you if somebody else tries to stand up to whatever. When we come to mother and sons, I know you all love your mother and son relationships. I'm not going there. Nobody cares that much. All right, so now here we are in, these are, yeah, the crystal clear method. Yeah, see, it used to be crystal clear. Until it became the cry, because they wanted to stall me from where I belong to make me cry. Yeah, okay, got that. All right, see, here's the thing, though. If I cry because I'm being stalled, in any manner or fashion whatsoever. Especially 42 years worth of stalling me and making me cry with being raped by Jason and Anthony and all of the underwater in America I've been trying to tread through in this English channel while you all enjoy some other life that we got you on camera with. Right, okay, so that's just added in quantum to how many of you we don't have to feed, clothe, take care of, listen to, and how many of the good men and women and the service members that I was really counting on. How many of the lawless animals that we gave wire cutters, how many of them we're going to give your personal addresses to because you're not safe anymore. And then the other good service, like the actual good ones that were helping to try to not have me thwarted, stalled, talked appropriately about me and Mr. Mast Sail. And we need KELPs and WHELPs to work together. We don't need the northern whelps to fight over, like, what you talking about? Like, my son, right, guy, okay, shh, stay with me. I don't have enough in numbers and cognitively not viral thought process. Nobody from Planet Nicole, only one on the planet, is going to talk about you after we get off the phone because there's so many of you. And I already heard you once. I don't need to hear 10,000 of you to get the same one message. Shh, I got things to do. Got it? Good. You were heard? Great. You're on record. Thank you. Bye. I don't need 42 years of stalling to get to where I need to be. World just breaks worse. Dopes. So now, who created, I heard through the grapevine of divinity that I was born with, trying to swim upstream by myself, thanks to the good old men and women of the service member with their fucking relations with shitbags and assholes. Who created the LP movement? I heard there was an LP movement. What does that fucking mean? Is that like the lesbians and pussy movement of disgusting? I didn't need to hear about it, didn't want to know about it, and I definitely didn't want it to be added to the cry and stall me list, since I don't fall under either category. Great. Why did we move from vinyl records to LP? Whatever the fuck LP means. Was that to fund this new disgusting movement of, hello, you're going to lose the whole fucking place and the planet. You're going to lose your genetics. You're not going to be able to think. Your breasts are going to have to come off in mastectomies, and your uteruses come out in Stupidville, and we're not shipping you any drugs in any magical format to cure your blood when it goes ill for creating this. Great. Okay, so that's what was on the line. Great. And you chose to go that direction anyway in massive scale. Why? He and I just want to be married. I don't know how you put so much of your shitbag fucking little low priority political reasons in our one really high priority place. Right. So, especially when all these shitbag things could have been addressed once we got the one really scary project put back together, like they were warning us in Crystal Method before we got here. So now, who created the belp? B-E-L-P. I think they made it a belch. B-E-L-C-H. Because they wanted to get off the kelp and whelp scene of like too congruent. So they threw the Church of Cataruzza, head of IT Hitler, for the Muppets and the Hendersons into a belch, B-E-L-C-H. Like, you disgusting Ted Bundy's, like, scratching your belly and like you Americans, and you got Peggy Bundy coming in like with her big old hair and like, what you doing? Right, yeah, okay, we are far off a Meathead and Archie Bunker in respectable territory, humans. You have now like flown yourself down spiral with Bush into a Peggy Bundy and Al Bundy. All right, Al Bundy, not Ted Bundy. He was another shit show. I don't know. But anyway, nobody gives a shit land. So now here we are, humans, and you keep choosing to go to these directions and lengths to avoid what needs to be done in safety and planetary security. So you could have more Peggy and Al Bundys in America and soon come into a classy joint in like China, Japan. Oh my God, we're wiring the whole Middle East to be Peggy Bundy. And oh my God, belching on the couch, scratching your junk and thinking, teaching your kids that that's the way to go in like high society. Oh my God, it's like I never want to be on dry land with any of you ever again. No, honestly, I watched what you had planned for, like, what you want next. It's not pretty by any stretch of any imagination, but this is what you got programming your next gens while you got God over here waiting for the other God and special projects to secure the equipment so the Peggy Bundy and the Owls don't occur in massive herds of next gens. And we don't get like, I mean, you don't even know what's going on dry land, do you? Oh my God. Oh God. When do I get out of here? How much more time do I have? I mean, I know prison is long, but like I wasn't, oh God. It's prism is like where you fracture light, and it's like a high science principle of things that I work on for fun in like teaching the good how not to hurt humans. But you got me sitting here being hurt by humans. What do you think the people that are waiting for me in like light fracturing on a prism is gonna do to your stupid asses when the one person they can trust is calling home going, I don't know if they gave you the right update. I know I'm the only etch in the entire lineage moving forward, and I have a big wake behind me, but how can we get some whelp and kelp going again? Since at the top of kelp, we knew this is how I was born because of whatever was going on before me that got Linda and Lou and Mariah and Clifford in like a nobody special placement in America, especially in New York. We got Mr. Mast Sail. Oh my God, does that look like a bursa to you? It looks like a storm, doesn't it? Well, that'll go along with the theme of being able to keep one family in control of something. All right, so now, then we got the down there. That's an R. That is the dirtiest symbol. If you speak Amish and Amish, oh my God, in women things of respectables that don't believe in an LP movement. Oh my God. That's where I was. That's what they thought of my family when I was born. It was a lowercase r with a square underneath it to the side. Really not important according to humans. And here we are.